All right, let's get straight into the farm pitching marketplace update. So Friday, we sat down with the investor, myself and Andrew Baum, who helped pull the pitch together, the pitch template, which you can get off the Aspiring Farmer page on the website. You can download it right now. And also Ed Hunter, who's doing the web development to make sure that the marketplace is a beautiful place for you to be. They love the whole process, they love what we're doing, and they want to see it succeed. So we are dedicated to supporting every one of those 14 farm pitches and seeing them through to farm ownership. Just like anybody who puts a pitch together, we are here to make it possible for you to get on your farm, and there's many different ways of making that happen. One of the things, and please look through the notes of this video, is the steps I think we've figured out how this can actually flow. So I'll work through this now. So what will happen is that you pull a pitch together and we'll take that to our investor. At the moment as an investor, we have a few other investors, but for this update it was just one. Over time that might be 5, 6, 7, 8 investors. Once every 3 months we're thinking of doing a physical get together to go through pitches. So the first thing is for you to put the pitch together. We then give you a bit of basic feedback on that pitch. We then take it to those investors who physically sit and discuss your proposal, who then give you feedback, and then you can resubmit again. Hopefully by that stage there's a few investors who absolutely love it, just like this investor who want to chase up a few of those farms specifically. But then we think there are so many other avenues you can take this. Now you've got this proposal, the doors are just open for you. Having something written down is just the key thing. So we want you then to take that to a bank. So banks are on your side. They want to give you money to run a farm, and you should be going to approach them to see how much money they will give you. And that means that you just need to mop the rest up with investors or your own investment as well. So we would encourage you then to go see a bank. You also should go back to the vendor themselves and see if they would be willing to keep some equity in. I think that is a key thing as well. If you can show that the current farmer is willing to stay on, that's a great confidence booster for the investor and for you, but also means you don't need to raise as much capital. So we think that's awesome. Then you'll have your pitch on the marketplace, and we'll be promoting that to other investors across the country, and we're constantly looking for different angles to find those investors. But again, once you've got the pitch up there, you never know what's going to happen. So we're going to promote to other investors. You should be promoting it to your social media networks and your friends. And also you can be targeting through Facebook ads your pitch to high net worth individuals or anybody you think who might want to back your farm. I think that is really cool. You should be promoting your friends, locals and retired farmers directly, your neighbours you should be talking about presenting this pitch to, and seeing if they might back you onto that farm as well. So we want to constantly keep thinking about who investors are here. It's not just high net worth. These are mum and dad investors out there, next door neighbours, retired farmers. You could hold a town hall meeting, which is what a farmer did in Northwest Tassie, present an opportunity and get locals to invest locally. You could be presenting it to local accountants and lawyers who know everybody and all the farmers in your district who might be willing to back you and who have a bit of spare cash lying around to back you. And you could be promoting it through local newsletters, newspapers and media outlets to let people know you have a farm ready to go. The other avenue, if that doesn't work, crowdfunding, so definitely through DomaCom, who we're working with, and once we get that up and running, it's just going to be a conveyor belt of farm opportunities that you can be a part of. And then also there's people like Smith Agri International, so real estate agents who have contacts with high net worth individuals who are constantly looking for farm opportunities and can be a little bit more flexible than if you just sold a farm on the market to just the general crowd. These people are happy to do negotiations on deal arrangements. So there are plenty of pathways here for you guys to chase, and again I just want to re-emphasize, having a pitch is the number one thing, and we are pumped for those 14 farmers who spent the time to pull a proposal together, because you are very, very close to getting on your farm, and we're going to give them specific feedback on each of their farms. There's more to come. So there's also, we talked about this idea of the big six. There's 6 things that I think each farm pitch needs to have to really get the attention of investors and to highlight that you are on a winner with your farm. And I'll work through them now, it's about climate and water. How are you going to deal with the biggest drought or a drought year on your farm? How are you going to keep it going so you can pay back an investor, you can pay back a loan and keep it going? That has to be unpacked, and you've got to develop a scenario around how you will get through that. I think that's a key one. Scale. If you're just doing traditional standard farming operations, that's usually about getting a massive farm and and using that scale to get efficiencies. If you don't have the scale, how are you doing things that are a bit niche and give you value add to be able to get your farm really going? So scale's a good one. Land value, how are you getting this land at a good price? Buying farms overpriced isn't going to work. You've got to figure out how you either are going to get it at a good price or you can justify why the price is appropriate. That's a big one as well. Soil, what are you doing to improve the soil? What is the soil itself? This investor particularly wants to know how you're going to look after the soil and why is that soil going to help you grow products and produce that will make money. Market volatility, what happens if the market drops out for what you sell your produce through? How are you going to shore up that market or get a better price? And then also this last one is around value angles. What is it that's different about you, your farming method, this farm that really stands out against any other investment opportunity that an investor might have? We need to highlight that you are an entrepreneurial farmer and you're trying different things and you have really thought about what you're doing. So it could be you're doing different farming methods, you're going to see an increase in the production on the farm because it's been poorly managed, you've got these great ideas about how you will improve the farming operations, maybe there's a rezoning, in time the value of the land might increase, you might have niche crops, there might be a new abattoir coming to town. Just think about all the different angles that really make this farm stand out, because you are competing against traditional farmers, next door neighbours who could just buy that farm, who have the scale and could just get going. You need to really highlight why your farm opportunity and why you are awesome. So they're the big 6. And we're going to try and add them into the template as well. And I don't think they're too hard for you guys to be able to unpack, and I think they're really key.